How to hire a social media manager. So in my last video, I talked about should you hire a social media manager. Now we're going to talk about the details about how to do this. And I'm going to give you 7 steps for how to hire a social media manager. So step number 1 is decide exactly what their role needs to be. So do they need to know exactly how to use Facebook and Instagram and Twitter? And do they need to be creating graphics? And do they need to be writing content? Figure out exactly what you need them to be doing. Step number 2 is to go to OnlineJobs.ph. You know you're going to find great English. You know you're going to find people that are long-term and willing to work hard, and they're going to be honest with you. When you go there, you're going to search social media manager. You're going to start looking at resumes. Like these are just resumes of people that they've posted their resume on the site, and you're going to look at 20 or 30 of them. Why? Well, you're going to get a really good idea of what skills exist out there. Salary, like how much should I be paying this person? You know, should I be paying them $800 a month for full-time work, or $500 a month for full-time work, or $300 a month for part-time work, or whatever it is? You'll get a really good idea of how much people are asking to make in order to do social media management for you. So now that you've gone on OnlineJobs.ph, searched for it, and you have looked at a bunch of profiles, you know exactly what you're looking for. The next step is to write your job post. So step number 3 in how to hire a social media manager is to post your job. So you're gonna go on to OnlineJobs.ph, you'll sign up for a free account, you'll post your job, you're gonna wait for applicants to apply to your job. So step number 4 is to interview them with lots of questions. So you're gonna start asking 1 or 2 or 4 questions over and over and over again of these people across lots of emails. And you're gonna start to see people will drop out of your recruiting process as you ask them questions, or you'll drop people out because you don't like their responses. Which brings us to step number 5. Now that you've gotten an idea of some people, now you're gonna test some people. And maybe you're gonna have them write a social media post, or you're gonna give them a quote and you're gonna have them create an image for you, or whatever it is that you need to have them be doing for you. If your test requires more than 20 or 30 minutes, you need to pay them for this test. And this is important because in the Philippines, they're very scared about doing work and not getting paid for that work. And if you start off a working relationship by getting someone to do work without paying them for it, you'll start them off distrusting you right from the beginning, which is a really bad way to start a relationship. At this point, you have this narrowed down to like 1 or 2. So step number 6 is to go negotiate your terms. So you're gonna negotiate like how many hours a week they're gonna work, what hours they are gonna work, are they gonna work the night shift or the day shift, which let me recommend to you that you have them work the day shift in the Philippines unless you absolutely need them working at night for your time. It's hard to work a night shift. And there's a whole bunch of stuff that you're gonna want to know from them, and there's stuff that they're gonna wanna know from you, and you're gonna negotiate this. If you haven't narrowed this down to one person finally, now's a good time to narrow it down, because like different people will negotiate differently and you'll like someone better than someone else. I'll tell you, for me, for example, I recently tried to hire someone and I got down to 2 people, and one of them I said, hey, how many hours per week are you gonna work? What's your schedule gonna be like? And they were like, actually, how about you just send me the stuff and I'll get it done throughout the week whenever I want to, and then I'll send it back to you at the end of the week. And I was like, that doesn't work for me. You know, like that doesn't work for the way I work. That doesn't work for my schedule. This isn't what I want. And the other person negotiated it the way we negotiated. It was great, and that made my choice. Step number 7, hire the person. Ask them, well, when can you start? When are you available? And they might just say, oh, I can start tomorrow. And now you have a person working for you tomorrow. And now that I've explained this briefly to you, this recruiting process, I feel like you're probably just one virtual assistant away from really changing your life, from getting time back, from getting some stuff done in your business that you're either not doing or not doing well, or that you shouldn't be doing. I put together a 7-day, 1 VA away challenge where you are 1 VA away from changing your life. In this 1 VA away challenge, I have detailed my exact recruiting process step by step, so you know exactly what to do at every step of the process. Now, what comes with this, what the end result of this is, what I have found is I'm about 80% successful at hiring a great VA the first time. And this is the number 1 question I get, was like, how do I know if I'm gonna hire a good VA? Well, I don't ask that question anymore because I'm pretty dang sure I'm gonna hire a great VA the first time, every time. And that's what I want for you. Go hire a great VA. OneVAaway.com will walk you through the process so that you hire a great VA. So again, it's OneVAaway.com. Go get it. go through the steps, hire a great person, and start changing your life. My name is John Jonas. I created One VA Away, and I also created OnlineJobs.ph where you're gonna hire the people.